All right, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on our Facebook page or even on live stream. If you are here tonight, we are live from the Bobs, or the Best Ottawa Business Awards, as we like to call it. This is an extravagant evening, probably the most extravagant evening of business in the city of Ottawa, as we acknowledge some amazing people and individuals. Tonight, as you can see, we are literally on the red carpet, and we have people coming in by droves as they are participating in this wonderful evening. Over 700 people that are at the Best Ottawa Business Awards tonight. So what we're going to do, oh, hello ladies, how are you? Can you stop for a second? Come back here, come back. I cannot believe it. Oh, Sophia, oh, there is no way, there's no way that you're getting past this. I love it. I have never seen people walk such a wide circle. Actually, they walk circles around me all the time.
Yeah, you have circle of engagement, obviously, right?
I know.
Yeah.
So we're on camera here. We're live at the Bobs. Come stand a little closer here to the camera, just in case someone comes in. So quickly introduce yourself to our viewers out there if they do not know you just yet.
Okay, Sophia Leong. I lead the University of Ottawa Tough Executive MBA program. The best program in town is #1 Global Executive MBA program. I know. Very pleased to be here.
Pretty spectacular that you recently got that recognition as well, that #1 program of its kind in the world.
That's right. I think it's key because it is a local program. However, it is with a global mindset. And that's really critical for Canadians to embrace, because in order for us to grow spectacularly in a compelling manner, we have to start thinking about creating companies as for global setting. Absolutely.
And so a night like tonight, I mean, out of all the events that you can go to, I mean, you have so many events to go to.
That's right.
Why are you here tonight? Why this is such a spectacle? I mean, yes, you're one of our key sponsors as well, and make this happen, but why is this such a key event to be involved with?
I also sit on the board of Chambers. Our Chamber of Commerce. This is key for us to be here because we're celebrating successes. And I think it's important for City of Ottawa to really embrace that. On the flip side, I also want us to also recognize that in the road for success, there's a lot of failures. So in a way, not only we're celebrating successes, we're celebrating the failures along the way. And I think that's very, very key for business entrepreneurs to really embrace, because the road is never linear. It's back and forth, right? The key thing is never to give up, and this is the results.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of it, and you're such a burst of energy. If you haven't met this wonderful lady just yet, you should make some time. But thank you so much for your enthusiasm and love for business, because that's really what it's all about.
Have a fantastic night, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I'm going to hope so. There we go. That's okay. We love you. That's all right. So as you can see, this is live, so we're going to have people go back and forth here because we strategically place ourselves next to the restrooms, so as people are washing their hands, they were passing by. I actually have a wonderful group of people right here. Nico, come a little bit closer. Sean, come a little closer. Come on, yeah, you can hold your drink, that's okay. Come a little closer. Oh, you can put it down, that's fine. There we go. This is real. If you're wondering where we're at, we're live at the Bobs right here. This is the camera over here. I know it doesn't look like one, but it is one. No, it's okay. I'm going to be in the middle. So, gentlemen, thank you firstly for being here tonight. You look pretty spiffy and sharp. Just so that our viewers know, who do we have here? Please introduce yourself.
Nico Gentile with CBRE in Ottawa.
Okay, wonderful. And?
My name's Sean Hamilton with CBRE in Ottawa.
So, gentlemen, firstly, wonderful night here tonight. I know you have your lovely ladies that is waiting here as well to celebrate this wonderful evening. But obviously, being with CBRE, being a part of an evening like this and being around professionals like this, that means a lot. So, what do you like about being a part of this evening tonight?
We love it because Ottawa is such a small business community and a tight business community, whereas a lot of businesses and other centers tend to compete at the expense of one another. We tend to work together and contribute together and build business together, and it's nice to come and celebrate those triumphs at events like this, especially this one.
Fantastic. And yourself, Nico?
Yeah, I would just echo the same comments. I think any opportunity you have to come and celebrate your successes, both as a company and a community, is something you definitely want to take advantage of. So it's a great night. I'm sure it'll be a great event tonight.
Fantastic. And you've already heard that the Lifetime Achievement Award, who the winner is, and you also, of course, know who the CEO of the year is, Kevin Ford. I mean, it's very obviously applicable to those individuals. It is very well rewarded for those gentlemen as well. Sorry, sir, you're right in front of the camera. There we go. That's awesome.
Live TV.
Live TV. By the way, if you're wondering why people are obstructing your views, because it's live. So for those two gentlemen, what do you love about the fact that those two gentlemen, John Ruddy and of course Kevin Ford, were nominated for these awards?
Well, John Ruddy is an innovator in retail, and certainly being with CBRE, our passion is real estate, and John sort of represents best in class in real estate and transforming the retail world as we know it. Certainly he has been transformational in Ottawa, and certainly Kalian has long since been an Ottawa company that is, again, well known, and just it's nice to celebrate successes. A lot of the time people don't think of Ottawa and big business or successful business, and certainly those two represent the pinnacle of success and really forward-thinking businesses.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us here tonight. Have
you.
fun, enjoy, and we will see you inside.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye now.
Well, there you go. Thank you, gentlemen. So there you go. That was Sean and Nico. I want to say Nico. From CBRE, thank you very much for joining us. If you're watching this, we are live at the Best Ottawa Business Awards, the Bobs. It's live, and this is perfect timing. Oh my goodness, look who we have here, Mr. Ross. How are you? What amazing time, and there's a lovely lady. So nice to meet you, Susan. Can I get you a little closer here? I know this is light and camera is not something new to you. Come a little closer here, Susan. We are live, and we are just interviewing people on the red carpet. So if you're watching this, we are here with David Ross, CEO and president of Ross Video. Now, this is a small camera in comparison to what Ross usually does, but you are here at the Bobs. Thank you so much for joining us. I know, David, this is a very pertinent event for you. It's a very emotional event for you because just not emotional, no good, exactly. I know you were CEO of the year last year. Yes,
I am for the next couple of minutes.
Exactly. He's holding on to it. He's not letting it go. So you hear, obviously, Kevin Ford is taking it away this year. I know it's tough to hand it over, but it's obviously. I know. I would not be surprised if there's a tug of war on stage. But being here to pass that along to Kevin Ford, how does it feel to you, and how did it feel for you to be recognized as the CEO of the year?
Oh, well, it's a huge honor, right? And you don't know what you're going to do. What is left to do in this city after becoming CEO of the year? You might as well just leave and sell your company. I don't know. But for me, it was one of the highlights of my life. It was very, very exciting. It was wonderful to be recognized, and all the people at Ross as well. They did all the work that actually caused me to actually win the award. And it's the same thing, for Callie and for Kevin Ford. It's a huge honor, and I hope for him as well. And he's really worked hard from all those years to get to where he is, and I'm proud just to be on the same stage as him as well.
Well, we look forward in hearing from you as well. We look forward in seeing that tug of war. And it's always wonderful to be at an evening like this and just have the real Ottawa business community come together, the real movers and shakers, and just recognize people that's done so much great things. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Susan, thank you so much for joining us, and have fun tonight. Enjoy. Thank you so much for making some time. Hello, yes, Seema. Come closer. Bring your whole gang. Come on. All right, come on.
So everything's working now?
Everything.
That's wonderful.
Yes, we are actually live. Now we just have to learn. Come and scoot over a little bit. Okay. Scoot over. We got to get you all in. This is the camera right here, if you're wondering. All right, there we go. If there are people randomly walking in front of us, it seems to be a common occurrence. Apparently, this bright light is not enough of a... Anyway, so next to me, Seema, this is Tag HR, but I'd like you to introduce the rest of your team over here.
Okay, so we have Priya Balu, our VP, Amrita Narula, our BRU, which is our Bids Response Unit area. Okay. This is Samantha Nimmer. Mm-hmm. She looks after all of our recruiting teams.
Wonderful.
And this is Stephanie Rousel, who looks after our sales teams.
Okay,
so
wow.
we have a real happening group over here.
I hear.
I just stay out of everyone's way.
I know.
And the more I stay out of the way, the more they can get their job done.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you bring that up because tonight we are recognizing some amazing individuals. Once again, this room is full of amazing CEOs, presidents, founders. You as a president and CEO of a company as well, I mean, for yourself, you just said it's kind of step out of the way sometimes and letting your team take over it. What is tough about that sometimes going, I kind of hand it over?
Is to stay out of their way. It is tough sometimes, but to be fair, it really is a matter of making sure that there's good communication. Once the vision and the strategy is laid out, then it makes it easier for everybody to be able to work and do what they have to do best. And the synergy is really important. So everybody gets along really well. We have the common goal, and that is what really makes a big difference. And most of all, we all love what we do.
I know. I can see these big smiles everywhere. I've never seen so many big smiles over here. And thank you. They're so confident and come right onto the... So I'm going to jump over here to you, Priya. I'll write on this side. Maybe you could share with me a little bit. I mean, you know, recruiting has changed a lot. It has changed and it hasn't changed in some cases. Maybe how do you feel the industry has had to change a little, maybe how your companies had to change a little bit, and maybe looking even forward?
Well, 10 years ago, you probably weren't using the same tech tools that we're using right now. So obviously technology plays a huge factor in what we do, but ultimately it is human resources. So that person-to-person contact has to be there. So technology is great because it can help us sort of streamline our process, but really the core element is still going to be talking to people, understanding what necessarily motivates people. So that part of it is still there. And so people who have been doing this for a little bit of time have been able to sort of flex along with the actual times. We've been able to sort of tweak our processes. It's still ultimately about talking to people and understanding that people are not in the same job forever anymore. So it's understanding what's the best position for this person right now and maybe for the next 5 to 10 years, but then looking forward to what we can sort of work with them into future as well.
There we go. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for coming here. Congratulations. And I'm just going to pass by. You can say your names again. So I got Priya and
Rita. Samantha. Stephanie.
And Seema.
And
Seema. Thank you, ladies. Have fun tonight.
We're here to celebrate the best of Ottawa, and Ottawa is really the best city in Canada, I feel. And I'm so happy that we're able to celebrate the best of Ottawa from a business perspective. So kudos to all the winners.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? I'm good. Guess what? How are you? I'm going to stand right over here. James, come closer. Come stand here with us, please. Okay. Just come stand here.
Holding a beer as well.
Yeah, exactly. You can put it over there. I'm hoping it might be safe. It might not be safe.
We'll watch it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. So, gentlemen, we are live. We are on Facebook, of course, because that's where it's all happening. But most importantly, we're at the Bob's here. So I'd like you to take a second, just introduce yourself to our viewers.
I'm Dave Donaldson, Dean of the School of Business at Algonquin College.
Awesome, man.
James Baker, CEO of Keynote Group.
Okay, perfect. Gentlemen, Dave, I know you're busy. Same with you, James. A lot of places to be. You're here tonight, buzzing with people here. It's amazing the amount of influencers and movers and shakers and CEOs that's in this room. What do you love the most about being at this event?
For me personally, I was involved in the original creation of the Bobs. So it's sort of like a child, but 740 people attending today is absolutely amazing. From a professional perspective, it's the go-to place to meet the key people in the business community. At Algonquin, we're all about applied learning. We're all about integrating with the business community. So it's a perfect match for us to be here.
Wonderful. Well, and for yourself, James?
It's the chance to see winners from the huge companies in the city that we all know, right down to people who are just starting, so the entrepreneurship coming through, and giving everyone that chance to be on the stage and celebrating their success.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. It's going to be an amazing night. We're very excited about Kevin and even John Ruddy as well, obviously getting the and so also, of course, many of the other winners. But most importantly, just being in the room with all these amazing people. So have fun tonight, enjoy it, and we will see you, if not on the red carpet, we'll see you inside.
You too, don't work too hard.
Thank you so much, Dave.
Thanks.
Thank you, James. Have fun tonight. Thank you. Well, there we go. Let's see if we can pull some more people in here. Let's see where... Oh, yes. Yes. I got it. I was like...
Like my promise.
Thank you so much. If you're watching this, we are live at the Best Ottawa Business Awards. And where are we at the
wonderful Western Ottawa.
not just the Western, the wonderful
Western. It's sort of like the Oscars here tonight. It's the Best of Business Ottawa Awards. It's like the who's who in business in Ottawa is at the Weston tonight, and we're having a great time.
I know, and you are. And please take a moment here. I'd like you to introduce you to the rest of our audience as well.
Absolutely. I'm Ross Meredith, General Manager, and proud to lead this great hotel with a great team of people.
Beautiful. So maybe, Ross, you can give us a little bit of, the Weston, is so centrally located. It's such a hub within our city. I mean, here tonight, there's so much change happening in our city. Our city's evolving, businesses growing. Especially this year with 150 that we're celebrating as well. It's been a really stellar year, I think, on many.
It's a fun year to be in tourism.
Exactly.
We're 34 years young and proud of it. Our ownership group invests wonderfully in the asset and continues to make our hotel better all the time. So we're proud to be connected, of course, to the convention center and looking across at the wonderful Parliament Hill and the Rideau Canal and the Rideau and the shopping center. So we're blessed with an amazing location, a great team of people, and we look forward to being here another 34 years. I'm not sure if I'll do it either, but the building certainly will.
Well, you know what? What I really want you to, I need to mention this because just recently I was in this spectacular room with like an amazing view of the city. So I'm going to let you talk about a wonderful new addition.
So that's it's called 22. Much to your surprise, it's located on the 22nd floor, but it's an incredible floor-to-ceiling glass rooftop ballroom, 270-degree views overlooking Parliament Hill, Gatineau, Byward Market. It's a stunning space. Identified. You can see the sunrise and the sunset all in one day from there. And it's our new addition. We added it to our building and built it and opened it this summer. And it's been accepted widely. Our first wedding was Eric Carlson's wedding, so that sort of kicked off the wedding market for that space. So,
well, you know what? It's interesting because I was literally up there the other day. Hello. There's just a little camera there, that's okay.
Come join us.
Yes, stay close by. Stay close by. So what I love about it the most is that I was literally walking down Wellington, and I was looking up, and it's literally like it's perched like a nest almost on top of, and it was like, what a wonderful just addition and making the most of the West. Like it's always been there since now.
It was a flat rooftop is what it was, and we just sort of filled it in. Put up a roof on and some glass. I mean, it wasn't quite that easy, trust me, when you're putting it on the top of a building. But we took advantage of some unused space and added a venue that is remarkable.
Yes, and it really has a unique view of the city that it really is bar none in the city. It really is quite spectacular. Well, thank you so much for hosting this tonight. We are so happy to be here, and always a pleasure to be at the Weston.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ross. Whoop, there we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, yes, there he is. Matt, there we go. I'm going to get Matt, come a little closer. Come on. I'm fine. Matt, I'm going to get you on camera. We're live. Yeah, you can put that down for a second there. All right. So we are live on Facebook, and we're just randomly interviewing people here on the red carpet.
Love it.
So I'm going to take a second here just to introduce yourself, and then we'll chit-chat a little bit about tonight.
Yeah, I'm Matt Whittaker, co-founder of Ascent Compliance, which I think we're up for a couple awards tonight, which is a lot of fun.
I know. So congratulations on that. I mean, it's pretty spectacular. The company has done so much in such a short space of time, and people that don't know who and what Ascent Compliant does, can you give me a little idea of that as well?
Sure, we help companies, mostly large companies, collect and analyze and report on data from their supply chain. So if you're a big company and you're building engines, you'd have to collect data from all your suppliers and match it against different compliance regulations. Companies use our software to do that.
Perfect. Now, the company has grown a lot. It's done some amazing things. You are being recognized here tonight. What does it mean for you as a company to be recognized at the Bobs?
Hey, it's amazing. I mean, I grew up in Ottawa, so did my co-founders, and it's a great event. So, you start off looking up to companies, and then finally, you get to that level, and you're getting some awards. So we really appreciate it. We are that company, so we really appreciate all the recognition, and we love our city. So it's great to be getting the support that we are.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Matt. Congratulations, and we'll see you guys inside.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much. There we go. That was Matt Whittaker from Ascent Compliance as well. As you can see, it's just the who's who of business in Ottawa. I get a point I got a point. Where? Guy. Oh, yeah. Yes, sorry about that. I'm sorry, come on through. Let me get, Guy, can I talk to you for a second?
Hey, how are you?
Are you okay? I know, I mean, who does not want to?
Unbelievable.
Guy, how are you? Can you come over here? We're going to do a quick little live broadcast, yeah? We're live right now.
Okay.
And that's supposed to be a camera, but apparently everybody walks past it, so apparently we need the right camera on it.
Too much like
There
a
we go.
microphone.
There we go, that's another example. I know.
So you'll capture every woman
Coming out of the washroom. That's pretty much what we're doing. So Guy, it's been, the year is almost complete. Let's just take a moment. If people do not know.
I'm very happy that it's almost complete.
Yeah, exactly. You look like you've maybe got a little bit of sleep. Maybe you can just take a moment, just introduce yourself to whoever's watching at the moment.
Okay, I'm Guy Laflamme. I'm the executive director and producer of Ottawa 2017. So the 200 or so events that we delivered to celebrate Canada's sesquicentennial.
Wow. Okay, so I know you've said that many, many times, but it's been a stellar year. Our city, just tonight is another example of the amount of energy and enthusiasm that's within this city, and it's wonderful that we had to celebrate this 150 this year, and it's amazing all the hard work that you and your team has done. What do you think this year meant for Canada, not just for this year, but also in moving forward?
Well, I think for Ottawa, we definitely changed the image of the city. We, I think, contributed to increase the level of pride and confidence of citizens and business leaders. We demonstrated that Ottawa could be the hub of the country, could deliver monumental, massive, large-scale events like never before. It's been a very successful year in terms of the tourism industry, but I think we, Ottawa 2017, have also demonstrated that we can be great entrepreneurs in Ottawa, because we were a private sector organization. We started from ground zero. We went from a budget of $300,000 per year to $40 million in programming that we pulled off. As a result of private and public sector partnership and self-generated revenues. Half of our funds came from public, half were private. So we demonstrated that Ottawa know how to celebrate, and Ottawa can make the country proud, because we were the hub of the national celebrations.
Well, congratulations on all the hard work that you've done. What's wonderful about, I think, this year is that it's meant so much for business as well. Not just generating business this year, but showcasing that this city has the potential of doing so much more. Let's be honest, everything from the bid we put forward for Amazon, everything from being part of, being considered for the Hyperloop, just being a part of that. I think this year and everything we've done this year has shown that I think it's really put us on the map on so many levels. It's not, you're looking at it from a tourist perspective, I know most of the times, but we all know that it is business as well, that it does so much for us.
Yeah, for businesses, but also the social impact. All the initiative that we did with a strong social component, from promoting diversity to promoting less privileged people, engaging youth in terms of promoting the importance of education, promoting science with La Machine, and I would say with the number of checks that I signed that had a postal code starting with K, we contributed heavily with a good portion of the $40 million was spent with local corporations. So there's also a gain of know-how, having brought large international organizations like La Machine, like Red Bull, like Live Nation, to work on large-scale projects in Ottawa. There's a transfer of know-how and expertise that results from Ottawa 2017, and we've also helped local corporations to grow. So from Project X to Init Live to a number of events-related organizations, we've also contributed to increase their annual income, but also to grow their expertise and reputation.
Well, thank you so much for all the hard work. Such a pleasure and having you tonight.
Thank you to OBJ for all your support.
No, the pleasure's all ours. Thank you so much, Guy, and congratulations. Well, there you go. That was Guy Laflamme. You got it. The man behind Ottawa 2017. We're going to see if we can do one more interview if we can. We have Eric. Oh, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you too. We're live here. Yes, yes, we are live. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time. I just got here.
Yes, quick.
Asking us to get to our seat.
I know. Well, so say a quick hi. I'm gonna get Michael here as well. Michael, can you come a little closer for a second? I know you see lights and camera, and you're like, why am I?
You have the star here. Right
I come stand a little closer with me. I have a live camera there. Can I get you on camera for a second here?
Absolutely.
Okay. So firstly, let's take a second and just quickly introduce yourself to our live audience there.
Michael Kraka, I'm the president and CEO of Ottawa Tourism.
Wonderful. And
Suzanne Sears, CEO of Limicon.
okay, perfect. So. Michael, I just had Guy, just spoke to Guy seconds ago, and it's been a stellar year for us, of course, Ottawa in general. I mean, yes, your team has worked really hard. I think Ottawa, I've been an Ottawa man for quite some time, and I love this city, but I think it's been a really big year for us. But most importantly, I want to hear from you what this year means for us moving forward.
Yeah, it's been a great year when you measure it by all the traditional metrics, but I think one of the non-traditional metrics is probably the most important one, and that's how people are thinking about Ottawa and how they're talking about Ottawa now. And it's changed. It's changed in the last year, and it's changed for the better. And it's just amazing to see how much of a step forward this community has really taken in the past year. And you're right, Guy deserves a lot of the credit for that. But it's been a very, very strong community effort that's really got us to this point. And it's amazing. It's been an amazing year to be a part of it too.
And for yourself, Susan, for your company and even just for entrepreneurship itself, how do you feel about this year and what has it done for business in general?
Well, we were very happy to be part of 2017 because we did the light kit that was going around the city. So, and it changed the people's view about LED lighting, and they're open-minded now. Things we can do with LED lighting, such as the panel behind you. So that's Snap Light. That's an LED panel. So it has been great for us, and it has helped us as well to be on the map here in Ottawa.
And last thing I'll just say, what I love about this year and what I love about an evening like this is the word collaboration. It's interesting how people have pulled together resources, expertise, just common goals and said, listen, we all want to try and do this instead of us running in different directions. Let's all try and go in the right direction. What do you like about being at an evening like this tonight, the Bob specifically?
It's a great celebration of that alignment that you talk about, Carlo. And we are in our part of the business and the tourism business, I think we really are the envy of a lot of the other parts of the country. The way that we've got the private sector, the government, not-for-profits all aligned and going in the same direction. There's no better place to live in this country right now than this place right here. We're living in a very fortunate time in this community.
Yes, we do. Well, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Have fun, enjoy tonight. Have some fun and celebrate. Have a good night. Thank you. Well, there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Lots of talking. Hope you hung in for all of that. Stay tuned because we have all kinds of great speakers coming up, and of course the acceptance speeches of the CEO over here, and of course the Lifetime Achievement of the Year Award. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for So stay tuned. Thank you very much. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for So stay tuned. Thank you very much.